everybody to Off the Ropes Q&A show live here on the official Wrestling Museum every Saturday night. I'm your host, Angel.
Wrestling Fanatic HD.
You might not be here next week if he keeps his stuff up.
Yeah, hush your hole.
It's great to be back here this week. We've got some great questions and we're going to jump right into it, folks.
Okay, Ava from Outlook, Montana. Do you think Vince McMahon should have left WCW open? Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. WCW was the best. They should definitely kept it running. Definitely.
Okay, I don't know about the best. Okay.
It was one of the best.
No,
it was one of the
second
best.
top promotion up there. And
actually, it was the best up until a certain year.
No. If you want to go down that road,
the
ratings were good, and the only reason why the ratings were good is because they had first hour with no competing, second hour they were competing with Raw's first hour,
right,
where Raw's main guys were on the second hour, so you weren't really beating nothing out.
Okay, fine.
So really, technically, you didn't. I do think they should have kept Nitro on the air, WCW on the air, done all those great shows, but keep the WCW program out there just because the simple fact is competition. When there's competition, people are interested. If it's just you, nobody cares about it.
Exactly.
So I definitely think WCW should have came. That was a damn good question. Matt from Bath, Maine. Do you think Evan Bourne should be on Raw instead of NXT?
I definitely think so. I mean, he was injured out with a smashed foot from a car accident for about a year and a half. I definitely think he should be back on Raw. I mean, some people say it's because he's injured and they want to make sure he's healed, but...
Well, I definitely think that's what it is. I like to see him back on Raw because, you know, he's got a lot of talent. He knows what he's doing out there. But I definitely think they just want to make sure that foot's ready to go, because when you go back out there on the mainstream, and if something happens again, now what are they going to do the next time they bring you back? There's really nothing they could do at that point.
Exactly. Another one from Eli from Little Pennsylvania. What is your opinion of WWE Main Event? In my opinion, I do watch Main Event. It started off fantastic. I had a lot of the top guys on there, Randy Orton, John Cena, Big Show, all of them. And then it's still good, but it's getting downgraded now. I am sad to say, in my opinion, I think it's eventually getting to a superstar type of thing.
I don't know if they're going to go so much superstar. I kind of like the program. I like how they do the Main Event first instead of doing it at the end of the show. It's kind of weird at first. But at the same token, there's a lot they've been putting into their program. I just don't think they know how to use that program to carry their storylines over. If they utilize the program to carry the storylines over, I think it'll be great. And you know, they follow the best talk show in the world. Off the Ropes, every Wednesday night you can tune into the museum, watch the talk show, and then watch Main Event. Can't get any better than that. Alright, we have Charlie from Zigzag, Oregon. Do you think WWE should have cheaper prices at the events?
Without a doubt, yes. Front row seats for a house show is about $95. And then you have the VIP tickets for the meet and greet and everything backstage. The highest price package is $600. I think it's a little outrageous.
Well, for $15, that's still the best, you know, ticket around, you know, for family entertainment. You can't go wrong with that. Even, you know, $70, $90, $95. Still not bad for a live event. You know what I mean? You're gonna understand what you're paying for. At the same token, the VIP packages I think are really outrageous for the $249 and the $599 mark. I think it's really up there, especially when you're competing against TNA.
TNA is like down to $200.
Well, yeah, for a big event, but if you just go to a normal event, $50 you get a backstage pass and meet everyone.
Exactly.
So that's just my opinion.
Exactly. All right, Roxanne from Tampa, Florida. Do you feel this year's WrestleMania just thrown together? I think that they are worried about the three top titles, the IC title, the World title, and the WWE Championship, and I think a lot of it, they kind of care about it, because they obviously have no choice, but outside of that, I think a lot of it is plus together.
Well, what you also got to understand, you got to understand this, and what's in Roxanne, right?
Yep.
What you got to understand is, it's not just, we're in the same month as WrestleMania, we're in that 30-day bracket. And a lot of pay-per-views are put together within those 30 weeks. Some are 30 days, some of them within 3 weeks. So your typical matches that they're putting together now, like Ryback and Mark Henry, is not being thrown in, it's just how they introduce it to you, like Punk and Taker. They use the first month to do your WWE title, your World title. So doing all that stuff really brings the atmosphere of wrestling. But the vibe of it all kind of does seem like they do throw it together. I really hope they turn around in a category and showcase all the titles. Like we talked Wednesday on Off the Ropes Talk Show. You know, they need to show the respect. But I can see where they're coming in, but I really don't think quite yet it's being thrown together. If it's a week or two before, now let's say this match and this match and this, I'll know it yet that it's possible. It's WrestleMania shouldn't be. We have Ralph from Bumblebee, California. Do you think the Bellitrans only came back because their solo career didn't go as well as planned?
I think that's true in a way. In a way, I think in their hearts they think they belong in WWE and they want to come back. A lot of people think it's because of Cena and Daniel Bryan, but I think that it is true a little bit. Yeah, their solo career didn't do as well as they planned.
Well, we touched about this a little bit, you know, on Off the Ropes this week, the talk show. The movie plans, the modeling, I definitely think they didn't go as far as they wanted to, or at least as quick as they wanted to. But being with two guys in the business, you've been in the business, you have a lot of respect in the business. I think it was easy for them to go back in there, and with that door being open for WWE, that leads into modeling, that can lead into, if you want to do Playboy, it leads into movies, it leads into all that, because WWE has their hands in on all that stuff.
Kelly,
instead of being outside the business trying to say, hey, I was a diva, hey, now I am a diva, right? Look what we can do, and it's not just one, it's two of us.
Right. Connor from White Plains, New York. What is your favorite gimmick match? My favorite gimmick match, it used to be the ladder match. Now I absolutely love the WCW Triple Tear Cage with the belt hanging at the very top. I love that match.
David Arquette?
Yep, that was awesome.
I kind of like that match. It's very old school, that match. You know, I mean, that's what's so great about that match. Mine personally, you know, you mentioned the ladder match. It's a great match. Cages, strap matches. I personally really enjoyed back at WrestleMania, Jake the Snake and Rick Martel in the
blindfold match, WrestleMania 7.
But that was your real blindfold.
Yeah.
They mask you over and then they put it over your face, the extra band. I would like to see a blindfold match again.
Yeah, that's.
Johnny from Sweet Lips, Tennessee. Yeah, I like that name. Not Johnny in the Sweet Lips Pop. Are you aware that there's another group on YouTube entitled Off the Ropes? We are aware of it. We want to clarify this because a lot of people have been writing in about the museum and about this and about that and all that stuff, and a lot of people have their opinions. We have the rights to use the Off the Ropes name from an independent company entitled New England Wrestling Alliance, NEWA. We got the rights to their company in this talk show. This talk show that they used to put on their local TV stations were very popular back in the day. That is why we're carrying over the respect and honor for them and using that name. They are out there. I'm not sure if they upload their videos or not. It's not a pride off of them. Trust me, we have a lot better things to do to find somebody online.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of people writing in and say, oh, you should have this, or you shouldn't have this, or you should showcase this, you should showcase that. We love the input. We love the, you know, the positive notes, the negative notes, but at the same token, we do have our vision. So we are going to continue with things. So if there's something you don't like and we're still doing it, well, we're going to do it.
Right.
If there's something that we are doing and you like, or we take your opinion on it, thank you for the opinion and thank you for the support. But we're here to just show our honor and respect to all the workers.
Exactly.
That's why,
Exactly.
But that's where our name came from.
Yeah, exactly. Host from Hartford, Connecticut. Do you feel more pressure to do the talk show than the question and answer show, because it looks like you have more fun on the question and answer show?
Wow, this was a real question. I thought they were kidding about that.
The question and answer, it is easier to do. I mean, that's based on our opinions and, how can I say this right? Our opinions and like how...
Our opinions. You need help here, son?
I should smack you right now.
If you want to smack it, that's perfectly fine. I'll take you in the ring. I'll take you from one turn.
Yeah,
But
and from personal experience, yes, okay. But anyway, but yeah, the actual talk show, when you have to get into even more detail, it is a little harder to do, but you get used to it after a while.
Well, one thing is there's really no pressure with either show. You know, I mean, just the talk show itself, it's more of, we have the meetings, they script out what they want us to talk about. We have our input, they let this, you know, certain things on the show to be said too. So we have to try to fit it all in a time frame. This is kind of like you said, you know, here you go, here's some questions, these are the ones we picked, these are the ones you kind of like. Let's go with it this week. And it's just with us having fun, you know, it is fun. You know,
we love doing it.
So it's a good time, you know, we're very honored to be a part, you know, they allow us to do this, so thank you guys from the Official Wrestling Museum, and thanks everybody for writing in this stuff. We have a question right now from Billy from Bobo, Alabama. Oh, there's some crazy speaking.
Bobo, you're a Bobo.
Bobo, I'm telling you right there.
Bobo!
Not the clown either.
I was going to say Bobo the clown.
What was your favorite theme song?
As much of a Triple H fan as I am, I still have to go with Time to Play the Game.
It's time to play the game. That's just because He's got a nose like him.
Oh, shut your mouth and eat your roll.
In all honesty, I really like Demolition theme song, but I think my favorite of all time is just because it was so different and so unique. And I think Johnny from Sweet Lips, Tennessee is gonna like this one. With My Baby Tonight, like from Jeff Jarrett in the room. That song was so different. It's something you would not expect from wrestling, and it's just something that's always stuck in my head.
If I'm correct, he sang that at In Your House 1995, the second WWF In Your House.
Yep, you're right, son.
Alright, and now Pat from, ready for this one?
Yeah.
Camel Hump Wyoming.
Camel Hump, that's one town all the way.
Oh yeah, whatever. Hush, I gotta answer this, okay? Do you believe Honky Tonk Man was the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time? If not, who do you believe was or is? Honky Tonk Man was an absolute fantastic champion. I don't even have words to describe it, but I don't think there is the best Intercontinental Champion. You have Razor Ramon, you have Goldust, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. There's just so many to go on. I can't pick one. I'm sorry.
Hunter wasn't too long.
No,
He wasn't too long. I think Honky Tonk Man was one of the greatest. I don't think he was the greatest. I don't think you can really categorize.
Right.
One, you got Bret, you got Shawn, you got Razor, you got Goldust. There's tons of names. And I wouldn't be, comfortable saying this is my favorite Intercontinental Champion because he's the top, and to really sit down and read all the facts and really, because I like doing stuff like that. But you have to, and one of the top names have to say Cody Rhodes. That guy brought back not only the classic Intercontinental, which was something WWE did, but he was the one that introduced it. He brought prestige back to that town, made that town be worth something. After what, 3-4 years, he did a great job with that.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank you. Each and every week we do a special contest on Off the Ropes in the official Wrestling Museum. We're going to do the hint picture. We gave you a picture last Wednesday night.
Yep.
It was pretty cool. You got to get every member that's in the picture in order to when you receive a special autograph by all the members in the picture. This is the special tweet picture this week of the hint right here. Now all you got to really do is just pay attention to the picture, folks. Send your guests in to showproevents@hotmail.com.
Really easy.
Subject contest. Put your guests in, and we will announce the winner on this Wednesday show.
Definitely.
It's going to be a good time, man.
Well, I guess guys, come on, I know you know this, people. Let's go.
And our last question of this evening is Marie from Warwick, Rhode Island, right here from Rhode Island. How you doing, folks? Do you think Undertaker should have came back for his tribute to William Moody, a.k.a. Paul Bearer, in his old school gear, music, and carry out the urn?
Without a doubt, yes.
Wow, that was pretty simple. Actually, yes, I believe he should have came out with old gear on, the music on. I would really have liked the teardrop brought back to his face, even though it's not the original look he had. But that would have been a nice touch, the armband, the whole 9 yards.
Love everything.
Carrying out the urn, I think, would have been a really nice touch. However, I do like how he rose the light and the urn was in the ring. I think it was very well done, put together. But yes, I would have liked to see old school. In all honesty, fans may not understand it. I would like Undertaker to dedicate the match to WrestleMania, to Paul Bearer. I would like to see all the old school look on him, the old school music, work us, the old school guy, but put Punk over. Even though it's dedicated to Paul, it will show more respect.
Right.
If you're working, you know the business, and more respect to Paul than, you can change it over.
Right.
But once again, our condolences to Paul Bearer's family, Mr. Moody. God rest your soul. We miss you, sir.
Rest in peace, Paul.
And you were a great inspiration to myself, to all the workers in the business, and to the fans. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you send your questions in for next week's Q&A show here on Off the Ropes. Tune in Wednesday to Off the Ropes Talk Show. We're going to be everywhere you need to be, and when you get done watching this shoot here, we're on our way to Providence right now to pass out the flyers. Make sure you guys go down there. Some great prizes on the flyers, and some great prizes that you can win by following us on Facebook, friending us on Twitter. No, I said it messed up again.
Oh my God.
Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe us on YouTube, send us an email. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this week's show. Have a great day.
Take care. Yeah.